All right, I'm here with Garrett Johnson, a recent George Washington commit. I want to talk obviously about kind of your story, how you got here, but I want to begin kind of with what made George Washington kind of the right choice for you at this moment, especially obviously Coach Caputo, what he's building there. But what made it feel like the right choice playing for GW?
Yeah, my situation, missing the last 2 years, having to sit out, due to medical reasons, coming home was definitely a big part of it. Being able to play like in DC where I grew up. The staff, from the time I met them, they came to see me work out. Um, and the relationship from there, has just been great. They got me on campus and kind of just saw their vision for the program. The way they play kind of fits the way I like to play. Being a versatile guy, shoot it, gets the rim, be able to get other guys involved. So yeah, all those things definitely made it seem like the place for me.
Definitely. And you had mentioned obviously you set out with medical reasons. I don't know how much you want to divulge. I know it's kind of your story, but just for those who may not know, kind of what you had been, you've been dealing with the last couple of years that kind of led you to this point.
Yeah, so in March of my senior year, I was diagnosed with a rare benign tumor. So it was one of those deals where like they didn't really have a set treatment for it. So we kind of went with we did four surgeries my freshman year at Princeton. And none of those really did anything to help. So I wasn't able to practice my whole freshman year. I was able to work out here and there, but wasn't really play competitive, get up and down at all. And then this summer they were basically like the surgery's not working. We got to take another route. So this whole year, I stepped away from school. I've been home and we've been doing chemotherapy treatment, which has worked, thankfully. So yeah, everything, it's been a long 2 years now, but everything's looking good now. I'm feeling better than I was before the tumor. So yeah, it's been a long road, but I'm glad to be back feeling healthy.
Yeah. No, that's great. I mean, I obviously can't imagine quite the story, obviously. For you going through that, was there a time for you recently where I know you said you kind of felt better even before everything had started. Was there a time for you where kind of the hope and just where you could start focusing again on, playing basketball, what you're going to do? Was there a specific time for you that came?
I don't know if there was a specific time, but there was definitely times over the last 2 years where it just seemed like things were snowballing. The condition was kind of getting worse, and it felt like I might not get back on the court. But after a few of the chemo treatments, and once I got to like late fall, early winter, um, I've always been like in high school, I was a guy who liked to get on the rim, be athletic, get out in space, and that was something that was really hindered by the tumor with it being in my left leg, my left hip area. So there was kind of times in my workouts in the winter, early winter this year, where I really felt like I was getting up on the rim again, which felt like, okay, I think there's gonna be something that, I'm gonna be able to get back to this. So yeah, so it wasn't really a specific moment, but being able to kind of be athletic again and have that full range of motion, really gave me a lot of hope for sure.
Absolutely. And, kind of back to George Washington. I know you talked about it a little bit, in my first question, but what is the vision for you? In terms of what Caputo, his staff has kind of given to you in terms of where they see you fitting, into the program. Obviously, you coming in, and we talked earlier, probably will have 4 years eligibility. But what's that vision for you? What are you looking forward to? What can you bring to the table for George Washington fans?
Yeah, they said to me early, like, we know obviously what your situation is. We're gonna be patient with you, but at the same time, due to their roster situation, the turnover, like, there's a lot of opportunity to work your way on the floor at the same time. So they have obviously Bishop coming back is huge, and he's a great player, and they really want to surround him with a lot of shooting. Guys who can take that pressure off him a little bit. So that's something that they've been stressing to me a lot. Being able to shoot the ball, and I think as I work my way back into it, I'll kind of be able to expand back to the parts of my game that I was used to doing before. But yeah, they definitely give me a lot of comfort in the fact that I'll be able to, work my way back in and just play versatile. They like to score, like to score on all three levels personally. So yeah, I'm excited to get up there and get to work.
Awesome. Well, listen, I appreciate the time. I'm, personally looking forward to you kind of getting back on the floor again. We've been reading about your story. It's definitely, it's an inspiration. And beyond that, I think Caputo and George Washington, what they're building is special. So it's great to see you being a part of that. And I look forward to watching you play, but I appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah, I can't wait. Appreciate it.